Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a general tarot reading for the K-pop girl group Dreamcatcher. I don't know much about them, but I do like the music that they do. My favorite, or maybe the one that I remember the most, is Boca. I really enjoyed that sound, and I actually didn't pay attention because since I don't follow girl groups, like sometimes it's hard for me to remember which group is which, except for the exception of maybe twice that they are like everywhere. So I think that from Dreamcatcher, I think that I mistaken them for a lot of other groups, but then I came to realize that I actually played that song a lot, and there was something about the vocals. There was something about the impact of that song that now that there were some people that recommended me this reading, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much to the people that had requested this in the comment section, that they were telling me a bit about Dreamcatcher and about their distinctive sound, that it's a bit metal, it's a bit rock, it's a bit like a bit underground, which I love. um I do love dark concepts. So and not just concept, I mean the genre, the kind of genre, the music that they do. I definitely look forward to pay more attention to their discography, and probably like to start like getting into their music a bit more, because I remember that Boca was on my playlist a lot, and that I would not skip that song. So I think that their sound definitely it's very my style. So let's start with the cards that they got. They got the card of the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Magician, the Justice, the Four of Swords, and the card of the Oracle of the Healing Yourself Oracle, that it's attachment. And this card, the card of this oracle specifically, it comes out a lot. I swear to God that actually, guys, I do shuffle really well the cards, but I don't know, sometimes oracles do have this way of working that when I do, even when I do some kind of pick a card readings, interactive tarot readings, it's like they always come out the same card every time, and it's like 40 cards in that deck. So, but definitely there are these repeated messages that they are definitely pointing out something very important for these people to work on. So let's start with the interpretation. First of all, I have to say that definitely here with the Queen of Cups, they are definitely females that they are very profound and very emotional. Um, and I think that this is the reason why their music and the way they perform it, and the way they express it, and the way they show themselves is very profound. It's not just about, you know, the looks and the style and the concept. It's much more deeper than that. That's why I'm interested in getting to know them a bit more, because I sense that there's something about their unique style that is not just a style. That definitely these females, each one of them, bring a very important emotional content to this music, and to the expression of this music. And I have the feeling that they had been really emotional and really like connecting with their own talents and with their own gift. I believe that they are very mature emotionally, and that they have a lot of emotional maturity. I think that this is what it's about. I think that definitely I see them like protecting each other. Because then we have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, it's about exhaustion, and it's about the body. It's about you actually feeling very exhausted. And I believe that someone mentioned that they are having a comeback, or probably they had already, I don't know. But I see this course very tired, very like, in a sense that they try to, they are so passionate at the same time as emotional that they are, that it's hard for them to say no to events or probably invitations or those kinds of work related like promotions, you know. I think that also what it means is that even though they're really talented, maybe for them it's really a struggle to get exposure or to get the opportunity to show themselves a bit more. So I see them like really gathering all their strengths and all their willpower to just keep working. And I think that they are not, they are very tired, and I think that they are very tired also emotionally. I think that they always seems to be fighting something. I don't know if how they receive them, how the public receives them. I think it's not about the public. I think it's about the business side of things. I think that they do have the initiative. They do have the willingness to participate in every opportunity that they can get. But at the same time, I see them like really putting the effort, but in I don't know why, but sometimes like being turned down, you know, like being like cancelled at the last minute, you know, being like, oh yes, no, please, don't come because we decided to do something else. So I think that there's something about them that is not easy for them to show their artistic talents and what they are capable of doing. And at the same time, there are moments where they feel a bit stuck when it comes to themselves being able to maybe promote themselves or maybe to be able to be more expressive about their work. I think that they definitely also have to fight a lot of stereotypes or a lot of preconceptions or misinterpretations about who they are as a group. I think that there are a lot of prejudices, and there's a lot of like a lot of criticism, and I don't know why, but there's this need to actually try to put them in a box and try to compare them with everyone else, and actually not letting them show that they are actually very different. I think that there's something here about authenticity and about them not being able to show their true potential. I think that they definitely do it when they perform and when they work on their music, but when it comes to get out to the real world or to the world of the entertainment, it seems like these people are like, oh yes, you are this group, you know, like I was saying a few moments ago that I, in my personal case, I didn't recognize them. Like I knew I liked the song, but I wasn't able to be like, oh, this group is differentiates themselves from being this like that, you know. I was like confusing them with maybe with other group that has a similar amount of members or something like that, and I was trying to be like, oh, maybe, but I really like the music. So I think that this is what's going on with them when it comes to promotions, that they are like trying to be put in a box on in a certain a style that actually is very far away from who they are. And they do feel a bit restricted sometimes, especially when they want to defend their ideas and their identity. It seems like they don't have the freedom to do so. Or I don't think it's about freedom. I think it's about the exposure, and it's about to be able to go on more shows or to go on more interviews and being able to talk about the nature of your group, about the nature of your songs, because I believe that this group in particular, it's since it's so profound and their music is very emotional. I don't know the lyrics, but I can sense that the chorus are very emotional. So definitely, I think that they must talk about some aspects of life and of life lessons and relationships that are a bit profound. So you do need to have a time to be able to have a very profound conversation and a very an important segment of an interview to be able to be like, yes, let me tell you what we are about. And I see them like right now not being able to have that moment, being like yes, they have a screen time, but it's like everything is in a hush, and it's everything is like hurry, 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 like yes, come here, perform, yes, we are done, like okay, thank you, next, something like that. They are always like running out of time, they are always, it seems like the opportunities come and go very fast, and they are just always like trying to run with whatever opportunity comes their way. But it seems like everything, it takes a lot for them, and this is why the exhaustion is here. um but then we have the magician and the justice. So there's something about actually them standing out for themselves, and I think that there's something about being right, righteous, being right, and something about the justice coming here in this moment. I think that for the next 6 months, they are going to feel more empowered to take control of their career. There's something about justice and balance that actually is not very clear here what's going on, but I see them demanding justice and demanding things to be fair for them. So I don't know about them, I don't know about their circumstances, but since the exhaustion physically and mentally is here, I don't know if maybe these girls had been working non-stop, or if they had like to do some extra activities that demanded a lot from them, and probably it's affecting them as individuals, because I see them like gathering their whole inner strength and inner power to speak up, to be like, okay, we are taking over this situation, we are taking over the initiative to say something. And I think that also here with the Four of Swords, I think that it could be that they definitely need some kind of rest or vacation. But at the same time, because I don't know if they are in the middle of being in a very important comeback, and I see them with a magician, and I see them like working really hard, because I don't see these girls like, even though they are exhausted or they had been exhausted for different reasons, I don't see them like they wanting a rest or they wanting to stop. I actually like see them like struggling with the fact that probably they go through these periods where they don't have much activities or much things to do. So I think that this is where their demands come from. It comes from a place of um, I need to work, like, and I need you to represent as well, and I need you to, since they put the effort and they are so willing to be working and to be very resilient against all odds and against all like different events that could come out. They are very strong. They are very strong. Even though they could be exhausted, they are very resilient. They are very like stubborn in the sense that they will keep going. But I don't think that this Four of Swords is about them actually wanting to take a break. I think it's more about the fear of being put on this period of inactivity. I think that there are a lot of members that definitely suffer when they have to go through these periods of rest. There are some that unfortunately are overworked, but there are others that they have so much ideas and they have so much desire to work and to do something with their lives that the fact that they have to be like in their dorms, like, or practicing, they get to feel really claustrophobic sometimes. And I think that in this case they are asking also for a fair treatment. There's a lot of things unsaid about this course. I think that, thank God, I don't see any kind of an in a, like disagreement between them. I actually see them like working as a group when it comes to their needs, and their demands are basically the same. If one suffers, they all suffer with her. I don't see that these moments of anxiety and exhaustion actually is something that is happening to only one of them. I see them like them sharing that emotional baggage, all of them. But at the same time, I think that the magician definitely it is about them getting their power and being like, okay, we have some requests to do. If we're going to continue working, we have a lot of things to do. And then the card from the oracle, that is attachment. I think that definitely there's something that they cannot let go of, something from the past, some old wound and some old disappointment that actually is actually like it's like they sometimes feel a bit distrustful. I don't know if maybe they had gone through a moment in their in the life of this group, or the time that they had been a group, where they felt betrayed, or where they felt like they couldn't trust their company, or whoever was managing them. But I think there's this sense of carrying that wound with them and not being able to let go of the past, and being actually very a bit paranoid about being taken advantage of. And I think that this is why the magician and the justice are here, because they are demanding things to be fair to them. They are not demanding money, they are not demanding like luxurious things. No, they are just demanding things to be fair. So I don't know exactly what they mean by that, but I think that there's something about equality that for them is very important. Because I think that this is something that I always see in girl groups, and that is this sense of not being treated as an equal, and always having to work really hard, and it's like it seems like everything is against you, like all the possibilities of of you, having people telling you no. It's like, and I see them like fighting that, fighting that, like wanting more possibilities for them, wanting things to be fair, and things and possibilities to be granted to them. Probably they are a bit worried about the like I said, the exposure, um, how they are being promoted, if they are promoted enough, and if they are getting um, like like because I think that there's like a bit of laziness from part of the company. It's like there are some things that they could improve when it comes to them. I actually think that if they do stand out, it's actually because of their stage presence and of the, like I said, of the impact of their music, and of course of the fans. But I think that this is why this need to be like, okay, we want to receive a more like a fair treatment, like so here with the attachment, definitely they do feel distrustful. They do feel like they will go through moments of uncertainty, of not feeling very well represented, and actually taking this very like personal, being like, oh, maybe they have a problem with us, they don't like us, and I think that it could potentially like get them in a very like pessimist kind of mood. But I think that they need to let go of that. They need to let go of this attachment, because I think that they do have like like a lot of things in favor for them, but at the same time I see them like being really distrustful, and at the same time here the justice, and also with the four of swords, because every time I see the four of swords, I see it like being forced to be inactive. For example, when they send them to hiatus, that they go unwillingly into hiatus, something like that. So I think that also with the justice, and here with the four of swords, they definitely need to be careful about what they say, because I think that sometimes for girl groups, there's like there's there had been a lot of accusations about uh, what they say, and how they say it. That every topic, it's a bit sensitive. So probably if they do talk about a sensitive subject, they need to be careful about how they express it, because there could be also people people in the internet, or the netizens, being very judgeful, and being very, being them actually acting like a justice, and being like, oh, we don't like the way you think, or you are being rude, you are being disrespectful, how it goes. So I think that definitely they need to be very careful and mindful about how they express, because I think that there's something in the air for female idols, that is like everything is under the radar, and it's like everyone is ready to accuse someone or something, and a lot of misunderstandings. So they definitely need to be careful about how they communicate. So this is all I have for Dreamcatcher, guys. It was really nice to read for them. I will do an update for them. I will let a few months to actually wait to see them. And well, if you are a fan of them and you have like a bias, maybe you could recommend to me like which member would you like me to read first. I would love to know a bit about them. So please, if you do like the video, I would appreciate if you give me a like, and at the same time, if you share it with other people that could be interested in tarot, and at the same time that are Dreamcatchers fans. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. I will see you in the next video. Bye.